Carter Elliott, I somehow spared you from multiple Kentucky videos this morning. Dion and I did the recap. We've got a couple different schematic change substitution videos up on the channel already that Dion got to speak on. But this is your one opportunity to speak to what you saw from Kentucky last night in a blowout win where there were benchings galore. I will say, my friend, this was a different version of Mark Pope than we have ever seen. Yanking players, screaming at players at the podium after the game, visibly angry. It's a different MO, and I had myself thinking you might be praising him the way you appear to be right now.
With the ball. Right. Yep. Yep. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, Mark. Maybe a little headbutt in there. Not sure if I want to headbutt Mark Pope, but I like that. We need a little bit of that. Listen. No more of the wah 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 wah. I like a little bit of like, you know what? That shit's unacceptable. Go down there.
Instead
Go
of,
down there. And you and I talked about too, like if those guys aren't gonna do it, let's at least play some guys or get some guys involved that we actually want to keep with this program. And
yes.
granted, it was against NC Central. I understand that. But it was a Jasper game. Malachi had a good game. Like I'm saying, you're playing guys that you are probably want to keep around the program, and you're not going to accept Brandon Garrison turning the ball over and jogging back, and that is unacceptable. And he made that known that it's unacceptable.
Yeah, instead of wah, 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 we got wah, wah, wah. In this one.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, wah. I'm gonna play a clip for you. The phrase he said was, "We don't know what it means to compete." Here's 19 seconds of Mark Pope in the post game trying to explain why there was a different version of himself in this game.
We just have a lot of growing that we have to do right now, and we'll grow. We have good guys. We have competitive guys. We don't know really what it means to compete yet, which is terrifying. But we'll learn. We're gonna learn. We're gonna learn. We're gonna learn fast.
Again, I do think it's a different MO than what we've heard from him previously. I still don't think Mark Pope's super comfortable being this bad guy coach.
Hmm.
Like he's pretty clearly, it's almost like he watched our video and was like, "Oh, I should try that. Let me play a character of a dark version of myself." And I think for one night it worked, to be honest. And I think Kentucky fans liked what they saw from Mark Pope for the first time in about a month. But I still, you listen to that quote, it doesn't come off as like very comfortable for him to take this hard ass approach. You know, he wants to sit at the podium with a smile and be
Hmm.
preaching gratitude and be this player's coach. And instead, this team is almost demanding him to go up and say, "Yeah, we've got great guys. We're working. We're trying. We don't know what it means to compete." Sure. Here's the quicker way, concise way to the point, Mark Pope. We got guys that aren't playing hard. I benched them. I'm going to continue to do that. I wish he could get to that point and be that concise because that's what he did, but he's working on
You're trying to rush the process. This is we are undoing. How old is Mark Pope? You know, right now, how
Off the
old
top
is
of my head, I would say 6.
6?
Oh, I thought you were talking emotionally.
No, no, okay. uh Mark Pope is 53 years old.
Mm.
He has, I don't know, let's say he's been coaching for 20 years. Let's just call it 20 years. We're undoing 20 years of coaching trauma right now. We need to undo and rewire this coach and how he approaches this. And yeah, do I want him to come to the podium and be like, yeah, you want to know what? Straight up, Brandon Garrison was lazy as hell. So I sat him. It's unacceptable. If anyone else does that, they'll be sad as well. It's December. We're not having effort concerns. We're not having playing hard concerns. Make mistakes, sure. Make a mistake, not play hard. Just unacceptable at this point. We're 5-4. We're not doing this. Now, I would have loved that, but at least we're getting a little bit of the action part of it. It's like Mark Pope's twist on it.
Yeah. Here's the so I really like 9 out of 10 for me, Mark Pope grade last night. Like he's finally doing the changes he should do and handling things the right way, saying the right things. I like him, even if it is like sort of putting a hat on, playing a character. I like him realizing he needs to have an edge and trying to be the bad guy. Like this team needs that, right? We
Yeah.
kind of said that a week ago. So even if it's not coming across as super authentic or I don't know, natural for him, I'm totally fine with waiting for him to get the results of this. And it's good. I applaud him for doing it. The only thing I would say is this, if we're really like dissecting what he's saying here, to say, quote, we don't know what it means to compete. I'm in that room with a credential. Um, Hi, Mark, Greg Waddell, Sleepers Media here. Why? Because can I remind you who some of the players on this team are? Otega Owen knows what it means to compete. We've seen that before. We're not seeing it this year. Denzel Aberdeen's a national champion. You telling me he doesn't know how to compete? Seen him compete. Quite a bit I've seen him compete. Like there are players on this team that have come from places that compete.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are also ones that are inexperienced, and you've got to teach that too. But, two of the biggest issues in terms of effort this year have been Aberdeen and Owe. Why don't those guys know what it means to compete? And they weren't the ones that were benched in this game. It was Brandon Garrison and Cam Williams. And for whatever reason, Jalen Lowe, who's still coming back from an injury. But, that's still the thing I don't know that I fully accept yet is like, well, yeah, we're not competing. Why?
Yeah. Baby steps though.
Do you think we'll ever get an answer to that question?
No, because there's a clear and obvious answer that it would need some finger pointing and like some hard statements.
But isn't that what Mark's trending towards here?
They didn't need to hear that. They didn't need to hear that right now. They've
Okay.
gotten way too much of like, I'd be mad at the coach too. This coach sucks. Like Mark Pope, what do you say, disassociating? Just a disassociation break.
Okay. I accept these terms.